My flight touched down at Stockholm Arlanda Airport, and I could already feel a sense of excitement bubbling up. Stepping off the plane, I noticed something distinctly different about this airport. It was incredibly spacious and well lit, with a minimalist design that felt both modern and calming. Everything was clearly marked and efficiently organized. This was my introduction to Swedish design, and I was already impressed. As I navigated through the airport, I couldn't help but feel a sense of ease. There was a quiet hum of activity, but it was far from the chaotic energy I'd experienced in other international airports. The air felt crisp and clean, a welcome change from the recycled air of the plane cabin. I took a deep breath, eager to experience all that Stockholm had to offer. My guide, Lars, was waiting for me at arrivals, holding a sign with my name. He greeted me with a warm smile and a friendly handshake. Lars was a tall man with kind eyes and a relaxed demeanor. He instantly put me at ease.
As we made our way to the parking lot, I'll be showing you around Stockholm for the day, sharing my local knowledge and insights into Swedish culture. As we drove out of the airport, let me tell you about the Swedish concept of lagom, which is a core principle of Swedish life. It essentially means just the right amount, or not too much, not too little.
I was intrigued by this concept. It seemed to promote a sense of balance and moderation that I found appealing.
This philosophy extends to all aspects of life in Sweden, from work-life balance to social interactions.
As we chatted, I learned that Lars was an architect, and he explained how the principles of lagom influenced his work.
I strive to create spaces that are both functional and aesthetically pleasing without being overly extravagant or ornate.
The drive from Arlanda Airport to Stockholm city centre was about 40 minutes, and it was a scenic one. The landscape was a mix of lush forests, sparkling lakes, and charming red-painted houses. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over everything. It was hard to believe that this was late October.
Swedes place a high value on sustainability. Look at those wind turbines generating clean energy. Sweden has an extensive public transportation system, and many people choose to cycle or walk for their daily commute.
As we drove, I couldn't help but notice how clean and well-maintained everything was. The roads were spotless, and there was no litter in sight. It was clear that Swedes took pride in their environment. Our first stop in Stockholm was Gamla Stan, the city's charming old town. As we crossed a bridge and entered the heart of Gamla Stan, I was immediately transported back in time. Narrow cobblestone streets, lined with colourful buildings dating back to the 13th century, created a fairy tale-like atmosphere.
Lars led me through the winding alleyways, pointing out historical landmarks and sharing stories about the city's past. We wandered past quaint shops selling traditional Swedish crafts, cozy cafes with outdoor seating, and impressive palaces.
The air was filled with the scent of freshly baked pastries and strong coffee. I was eager to experience everything this historic neighbourhood had to offer.
Lars suggested we take a break for fika, a Swedish tradition that I had been eager to experience. He explained that fika was more than just a coffee break. It was a social institution, a time to connect with friends, family, or colleagues and enjoy a moment of relaxation.
We found a charming little cafe tucked away on a quiet side street. The cafe was warm and inviting, with the scent of cinnamon and cardamom filling the air. We ordered coffee and a selection of pastries, including cinnamon buns, kanelbulle, and cardamom buns, kardemummabulle.
As we sipped our coffee and savoured the delicious pastries, Lars told me about the history of fika and its importance in Swedish culture. It was a delightful experience, and I could see why fika was such a cherished tradition.